G'day everyone. November is Stomach Cancer Awareness Month. Over the generations, I've had past and hopefully not present, although it's present with me, have died from stomach cancer or had stomach cancer and suffered with it. I've had problems with my stomach the last couple of years. Since 2015, I haven't been able to digest solid foods. As many of you know, I had pesticide poisoning, and that aggravated my internal organs as well as my stomach. I was seeing a doctor about it, and I had mentioned about the potential that there's stomach cancer there. And he said to me, "What do you think? You've got the CDH1 gene mutation?" And that was left at that. Well, I did stop going to that doctor, and I stopped going to the doctor for a while. And then, by the grace of God, I'd been praying because I was getting worse, because I hadn't seen an oncologist in a while. About 4 months ago, I went to the City of Hope for a second opinion. Then the research team asked me to do a genetic mutation test for research. I said to my husband, I said, whatever comes up in these results, it's going to break generational curses. The next day I got my results. I have CDH1 gene mutation, which means my children, my sons, have 67% of getting hereditary diffuse gastric cancer and breast cancer, and my daughter's 83%. I was blessed to do research. So before I spoke to my genetic counsellor, I knew that the prevention would be having my breasts and stomach removed. I was telling my genetic counsellors at the City of Hope about how I haven't been able to eat solid food since 2015. I'm blessed to have a gastroenterologist there who's thorough, and I'm so thankful to the Lord. I'm being tested for advanced hereditary diffuse gastric cancer. I have a test. It's not just an ordinary endoscopy. It's a esophagendoduodoscopy, and they'll be doing 65 to 100 biopsies on November 27th. So please keep me in prayer. I told my gastric counsellors that my stomach and breasts can be used for research to help the future generations. Through the research of the generations, I've been on Ancestry, and I've been able to find a lot of death certificates and history on my relatives, which I'm really grateful for. I have found 2 branches, very close branches, that have got a lot of stomach cancer in them, and people have died of gastric cancer. One's on the Kruger side. My dad was a Kruger, and a few of his sisters died, and everyone else was found to have stomach polyps. But also, on my Nanny Kruger side, she had problems with her stomach. But her father was a Farrelly, and the generations up, I've been able to find from my 3rd grandfather up on the ship side, which I'll bring you more details too, on the ship side, who were from Bavaria in Germany, and many of the generations down there, a lot of them died of stomach cancer. I'm going to be doing a lot of awareness and bringing stories about some of the relatives who have passed away so we can remember them, and so that history can help future generations to get something done. I want my children, my brothers, my cousins, and other people in the branches of the family tree to get tested, have gene testing be tested for CDH1, whether they're in Australia or here in the States. It's important. It's a matter of life and death. The thing with the CDH1 gene mutation is that the stomach cancer is not discovered until you have your stomach out or in an autopsy. So if you have for example, each of my children will have a 50% chance of having the gene mutation. But if they get the test, they either find out they have it and get tested regularly or take precautions, or they find out that they haven't got it and they're okay, and their children and their future generations will be okay. I also found some branches along the Karugan branches, and I went through our book, Dirt Poor, Spirit Rich, and I saw which branches have stomach cancer in them. I'll be contacting people to get tested. It's so important with the awareness. So if you could please keep me in prayer. You know, I'm thanking the Lord for being able to discover this, because even if I don't make it, getting the awareness out to help others is so important. The gift of life would be my legacy if I don't make it. But if I do make it, great. I'm going to speak up about this and help others. Have a blessed day.